This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach is drawing up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Jason Tatum out there with Jackson. And it's the captain in at the one spot. Here's the magician. Pass to Banchero. Here's Valentine. Uncovered. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Tatum passes to Jackson. And a dunk by Jackson.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Brown against Wagner. Pass to the magician. Beyond the arc. Count it. 1-for-1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Bane. Pass to Valentine. The kick out to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. And another free for Orlando.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Such a wide open look. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Wagner, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Inside, and they're running. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Nearly got fouled on that shot.
That's so impressive. Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
First free throw is good. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Dan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard controlled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
And Wagner gets it to go.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Outside Tatum. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Jackson. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And it's 7 points for Perez. Orlando's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. They set the pick. Here's Wagner. And the foul is called. He missed it. So he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Throwing his weight around down low. Wagner getting to the line.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game now.
2.
And he knocks down the first one. Now looking at Franz Wagner, is there any particular thing you'd like to see him evolve?
Yeah, B.A., I'd say the three-point shooting. He's not bashful about taking them, but he needs more of them to go in. If he can do that, good luck guarding him.
And both free throws good for Wagner. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this just lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone pickup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Jackson with a screen on Bane. Here's White. Jackson outside. Let's go with a three. Gets the three ball to go. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, guys, when White's got the ball in his hand, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
And so now a timeout called by Jamahl Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Paolo Banchero. Pass to the Magician. Foul. We'll head to the line for two.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The first one falls. Well, Stan, this is game 2 of this mini regular season series. What's it like for a coach tonight?
Well, I like these. It's rare to get the same team in consecutive games during the regular season, but it's great preparation for the playoffs. A chance to see how your team can make game-to-game adjustments.
He's perfect from the line this time. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, VA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And it's the Magic with the ball. After the basket by Boston. Here's the Magician. And that's good. The Magician's got 7 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Jackson. The three. Orlando with the rebound. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's White. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando. Pass to the captain on the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. Orlando leading. Here's Valentine. Defended by Jackson. Here's Valentine. Over Jackson. And Orlando attacks on the board.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Jackson. A 32-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Now you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. That are getting it done from there. Number one, the Celtics.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Brown with it. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Jackson with a screen on Banchero. Jackson outside. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got 13 now.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's the Magician. And Orlando attacks on the board.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Brown passes to Jackson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. 16 points for Prez.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Bain, the pass to Valentine. Ooh, hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot there. We'll stand Joe Mazzulla as a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
And he knocks down the first one. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Good on both. And some tough salary decisions this summer for the Boston Celtics, coach.
Well, in one way, it's a good problem to have, possessing too much talent. But with this new CBA, it's harder to retain everybody like we saw with Celtics teams of old.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
All alone. He's got it. 4 for 4. He's automatic.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Richard finds Kuzma. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there.
Personal foul.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have two.
Take a break. The numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
good from Kuzma.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Great dunk right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Loud, I'm hearing. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Orlando trailing here. Now here's Black. 8 points in his last time out. Bang, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. And that's done by Jackson.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. From deep, Bane. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Jackson. Kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hauser can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Carter, high post. Over Kuzma. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Brown. Here's Jackson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Valentine.
Over the course of the game.
And the shot goes.
Off to a...
Jackson outside. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got 28 points for the game.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
And there's the screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Valentine. And they come right back with their own 3-pointers.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
Valentine's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 on the night. Brown with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Magic trail by 6. Now Black. No points yet. Pass to Carter. To the inside. Valentine. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. He gets it. He's setting up the raid and really going at him out there.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Brown passes to Jackson. Off target from outside. Black outside. Richardson with a screen on Pritchard. Out left to the wing. Here's Valentine. And no good.
That's
Trying to
the
get
end
that
of the score. With the
The
score.
baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Boston out in front, up 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Then it's Derek White, then it's Sam Hauser, and it's the captain in at the point. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is essential. We have something that... Back to you guys.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Back to Black. Boston pulls it in. White for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did.
Carter from outside. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Celtics lead by 3. On the wing, Tatum. The 3 is up. JT for 3.
3 points.
Tatum takes a lot of threes, and you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Pass to Batase. Here's the Magician. Batase with a screen. The Magician misses.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there.
Derek White.
You want guys to stay within themselves.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's the captain. Black defending. Here's the captain. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Magic trail by 8. Pass to Black. Here's the Magician. Defended by Hauser. Here's the Magician. Hauser grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. White can't hit. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Black passes to Batase. Now Carter. He's guarded by White. Richardson for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. Boston again missing. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's the Magician. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Hauser outside. This one for 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Magic trail by 5. Richardson, the pass to Black. Pass to Batase. Here's the Magician. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
And he was dominant in that last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jackson, he's checked in for Queta, and it's Brown in for Hauser. Boston with the ball. Brown passes to Jackson, and the layup falls. Jackson's got 30, and players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, B.A., the whole discontinued dribble, I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Here's the Magician. He's got 19. Carter finds Richardson. Now here's Batase. He's guarded by White. Here's the Magician. And again! It's the Magic from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Tatum against Carter. There's the 3. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's the Magician. That one is off. Nice D from Brown.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Into the lane. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assist goes
What a
to
half he's
number
had.
4.
He has completely warped the shape of this
Timeout
game with his
Charles
action.
Gordon.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And now your Orlando Dancers.
Brown's checked in for Batadze. Banchero comes in for Carter. Wagner's checked in for Black. And it's Desmond Bain in for Richardson. Orlando with the ball. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Wagner, the pass to Valentine. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
White. Inside. White gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
To the paint. And here's Tatum, coming off a 31-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brown against Wagner. Brown with it. Give him 8. 6 on the shot clock. Over Wagner. Valentine with the rebound. Magic trail by 9. Wagner on the wing. Back to Banchero. Tatum with some nice D. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 10-2 run here. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. The 3 from Banchero. From Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Celtics lead by 11. White, the pass to Brown. Pass to Jackson. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
Now here's Brown. And here's Tatum, guarded by Banchero. Nice look inside from Tatum.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Banchero. Tatum with a steal. He goes up. And finished off by Tatum.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's the Magician. 32 points for him last game against Boston.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Tatum missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing it.
I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's the captain. Coming off a 34-point game against the Magic in Orlando. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Brown
half.
passes to the captain. From 18 feet away, Tatum can't hit. Magic trail by 13. Wagner looking it over. 1:43 left in the first half of this one.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Outside White. It's Jackson, high post. Pass to the captain. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Carroll's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Magician. Oh, he goes up! Two-handed slam!
How about Banchero's vision? Keeps his eyes up and makes the extra pass.
Brown, the screen on Banchero. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Orlando has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Up top, Bane. He's guarded by White. Valentine can't get it to go. Boston leading by 9. Here's Brown. Get out the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Here's the Magician. And he's got 28.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Here's the captain. Tatum finds Brown. Now here's Jackson. There's the rejection. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Orlando's ball. And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. These guys have responded well.
Offensively, yes, but defensively, they still have quite a bit to learn.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Orlando Magic.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Then it's Paolo Banchero, and it's Valentine in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Banchero. Shoots over White. Banchero no good. Boston leading by 9. Pass to White. Outside Tatum. And here's Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Now here's Banchero.
Celtics foul. Number 4. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Bane. 6 to shoot. Over White. Bane, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson with a screen on Banchero. Jackson outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Orlando moving the ball around. From deep, Bane. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's White. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Clock at 6. Tatum with a screen. Unloads. Boston again with the bucket.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Back to Wagner. Tatum against Banchero. Pass to Valentine. Shot to stop the run. And it goes. That makes it 9 for 13 now.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Now Tatum. Now Jackson. And let's swing it over to the sideline. And here's an alley.
Jaylen Brown is really in this game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Jackson. Following the bucket by the Magic. Knocks down the long J.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Celtics, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And check it out, Orlando, a game and a half behind.
Well, for the Celtics, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually finds the space he needs to find his shot.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong that really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Shooting two.
Free throw drops for Bane.
Yeah, Bane's improvement over the years has been steady. He's become an impactful player on both ends.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Now here's Bane. Pass to the Magician. Here's Valentine. Kicks it out to Bane. From downtown. Kept alive. Shot's good by Valentine. Valentine's got 23.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
The captain. Pass to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Magic trail by 15. Pass to the Magician. Fires for three. Gets the trifecta. The Magician has got 33.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Over Banchero. Again, the miss by Boston. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's the Magician. He's guarded by White. He shoots. The rebound by Jackson. Boston leading by 12. To the inside. Tatum can't hit. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Here's the Magician. 33 points for him. And another three for Orlando.
Easy look. The defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, the handle! Jason Tatum, folks. He's special.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. Gets down that lane in a hurry.
Pass to Banchero. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Snatched up. Bane. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, there's Bane making the extra effort. You gotta love that.
Pass to the captain. Here's Jackson. Now here's Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 22 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Count the basket.
Well, he's been over the 9 points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
The captain. Pass to Tatum. Brown, screen on Banchero. There's Tatum with the three. That won't go either for Tatum. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to the Magician. Takes a three. And no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Tatum, guarded by Bane. Jackson outside. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. Banchero goes strong down low.
Too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
The captain, pass to Jackson. No good on the three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Inside. It's stolen by Tatum. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Jackson finds some space. Orlando with the rebound. Bane's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Getting up there. Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. is subbed in for Derek White. Celtics lead by 10. Now here's Tatum. 22 points for him. Jackson outside. And again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Down low. And another one.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
2 minutes.
Outside Richardson. It's deflected. Tatum with it. Guarded out by Matase. Controls the rebound and the putback. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight. You can run offense through Ben Carroll time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Carter. Now Black. Picked by Carter. Banchero outside. Off target with the three.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Tatum finds Jackson, and he makes it on the layup. Jackson's got 58.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
To the middle. Right side Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. Matase, a screen on Pritchard. Black passes to Matase. And Matase brings it down.
Nice good play ball by Black. And the moment it opens something up, he's making the pass. Well done.
Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Jackson. Over Matase. And yes! Another basket!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And so it's Boston out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Celtics 5 right now. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Then it's Peyton Pritchard, then it's Sam Hauser, and it's the captain in at the 2. Magic shooting a nice 50% for the game. Outside Carter. It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. Good work defensively by Black. Orlando with the ball to the inside. Here's Valentine. Oh, and that was no question. Powered it down.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Outside Tatum. On the wing, Hauser, defended by Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Tatum inside. Carter's there. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Carter, the pass to the Magician. Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Queta, no good. And so here is Orlando. Valentine passes to Carter. Here's the Magician from outside the arc. He drops it from range. The Magician's got 11 in the second half.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
They set the pick. Tatum from long range. Rebound by the Magic. The Magician's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep. Boston pulls it in. 22 was their biggest lead.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Magic trail by 19. Wagner inside, defended by Hauser. Wagner, the pass to Valentine. Black outside, lets it go from deep. Drops it for 3. Well, he got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Wagner outside. Here's the Magician. Carter from outside. They get the rebound. Valentine. And he lays it up and in. Valentine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Pritchard. Pass to the captain. Fires from deep. On target from range. The captain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Magic trail by 17. Wagner outside. There's a screen. And here's Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Black passes to Carter. It's stolen by Tatum. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Back to Hauser. Pass to Queta. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Hauser outside. For 3. Gets the
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's the Magician. Drills it from deep. The Magician's got 44.
Well, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Tatum against Carter. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot it there. That's on Wendell Carter.
So when Tatum stays aggressive, he gets to the line a lot.
Taking 2 shots.
Two.
And that one falls for Tatum. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
The Magician, pass to Wagner. Pass to Valentine. Launches it. Another free for Orlando.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Tatum drives in, and he gets that one. Tatum's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Valentine. The three is up. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work on tracking the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Desmond Bane in for Black. Good on the second one.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And he makes all 3. So it's Boston now. 22 was their biggest lead. On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Yet another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Pass to Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
4th personal foul.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
He hits the second from the line. Magic trail by 18. Banchero outside. Pass to the Magician. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. White, the pass to Brown.
Out of bounds. Orlando ball.
Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Here's the Magician. Jacks up a 3. Called in by Brown.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Magic trail by 18. Valentine passes to Bane. Wagner outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Outside Bane. 6 on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Boston leading by 15. Outside, Brown. Tatum, a screen on Wagner. Brown passes to the captain. Here's Tatum. And a dunk by Jackson.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Jackson with a screen on Banchero. Here's White. He lets it go. Oh, he missed the jumper. Tatum against Banchero. Oh, it misses.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Here's the captain. 17-footer on the way. Oh, it's off. Magic trail by 17. Here's Wagner. From downtown. Booyah! He makes the triple.
Well, that's a confident stroke by Wagner. His coaches love when he shoots it with conviction.
Boston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Outside Tatum. From deep. The 3 is in.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Go! Another from 3.
Oh, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Now Jackson. Here's the pass to Brown. Takes a 3. That misses. The Magic shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Jackson, the screen. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference.
The NBA have to love their strategy, but even more, love the execution.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Prez.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Bane fires! The defensive pressure was right there. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this build
team. Please take care to get
all right, Alec, thank you.
We'll see you at the next event.
That's going to do it tonight, folks, for our